What's up, Shib Army? Welcome back to the channel, and we're going to talk about 700 trillion Shiba Inu. And quite frankly, this is a conversation that needs to be had because on a day like today, outside the President's Day holiday, there's no real good things to talk about within crypto. We have a couple storylines coming into the forefront of the conversation that will shape the market this week. We have the FTX payout, as well as a Trump-Musk interview, and the FOMC minutes may have severe impacts on cryptocurrency in terms of a macro policy, political kind of geo shift that we may see within the top movers in the market. All right, but in this video, we're going to keep it strictly related to Shiba Inu. If you're watching this, it's probably because you hold Shib. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. All I ask in return for a couple minutes of your time, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, join us here on the channel, completely free to do so. We do talk cryptocurrency and all of your favorite news headlines on the day involving digital assets. So appreciate it, and let's get right into it. Always remember, though, not financial advice. Please be sure to do your own research and due diligence as we talk about the 700 trillion Shiba Inu that will become profitable if we clear this very important level for Shib. Now, as we look into it a little deeper, I do want to talk about the bubbles on the day. And this is, like I talked about, we got out of the President's Day holiday. It has been a red day overall. And for Shiba Inu holders, as we trade down one spot in market cap, 18th to be exact, at a 401496 level, a lot of weakness over the last 30 days, down 30.7% as we look at the chart, where you could have bought Shib at the 401284 bottom. We're still very close to that, but guys, just 30 days ago, please keep this in mind. Not only are we still up on the year, but we are just very, very closely to moving back to territory where Shib is still going to be favorable. And I say this with a full breath because what it comes down to, guys, is Shib holders are very religiously good holders, hodlers, if you will. And what I mean by that is they're not selling, okay? A lot of the meme coins, we talk Dogecoin, we talk Pepe, we talk Shiba Inu, not sellers of their cryptos. They believe in these meme coins, and that's going to be a very strong strength during a time of weakness where the overall macro conditions are kind of hesitant. There's a lot of fear injected into the market, and quite frankly, a lot of traders aren't sure on what to do within their cryptos, all right? So with that being said, I do want to talk about the 700 trillion Shib, but I also want to give way to the conversation to be had that within kind of the weakness that Bitcoin and altcoins are having, and more specifically Solana, I think a lot of people are losing faith and confidence within the Solana meme coins, and I do see a shuffling of the guard. I think that Ethereum-based cryptos are going to have a very strong push here very shortly. I've been saying that for quite some time now. Ethereum, in my opinion, is a sleeping giant, and I've seen some very interesting posts from some disgruntled Solana traders out there saying, you know, quite frankly, when did we have these issues with ERC20? Yes, you had rugs. Yes, you had bad devs and bad actors, but nonetheless, where you've had presidents of nations rugging holders on their cryptos, promising, you know, better situations for their token holders. So that's what we're going to have kind of at the forefront. I think that Solana is very easily manipulated, and, you know, I kind of agree with it. We didn't really have these same problems with ERC20 tokens, okay? But this is where we need to talk about 700 trillion Shib will become profitable, okay? 84% of all Shiba Inu holders that are in losses have bought between the 4016 and 4024, making these very key levels to watch. If we do break out beyond the zone, this could kickstart a bullish reversal as sellers continue to weigh in on Shib's price. Yes, it's stagnant. Yes, it's not moving, but there is a lot of support to hang on to despite this recent downtrend where 77% of Shib holders are out of the money according to the in and out of the money graph that you're seeing right here. This chart is something that I look into very quite often, okay? This is something where Into the Block does a very good job of representing the number, and you can see it right here on your screen. 757.24 trillion Shib, so it's approximately 76.94% of the Shib holders are underwater, okay? So that's where we have to talk about it because with traders being underwater, they're not necessarily going to be inclined to sell at a loss. And it's going to also add to that resistance. If we do become profitable again, will these traders jump ship? Will they liquidate? Will they kind of exit their positions and look for greener pastures? Okay, that's going to be the big question if you hold SHIB. If we do get back to the profit zone, will you be selling? And I think that's what everybody's going to be asking themselves. But if you do believe in Shiba Inu, look back at 2021. All it takes is just 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month even, where we do get the changing of the sentiment, and then all of a sudden, Shiba Inu could become parabolic just like any other crypto can. It's completely volatile and unpredictable, and that's kind of why we're all crypto traders. It's not meant for everybody. It's something where, as we talk about kind of the historical patterns, anybody who's telling you that, hey, this is what said crypto will do, they're going to pump, they're going to dump, those people are basically all just kind of talking nonsense. I try to keep it 100 as best as I can here on the channel. I'll never try to mislead you guys in terms of what's going to happen. If I'm bullish about a crypto, I'll let you know. If I'm not bullish, I'll try to do that as well. And I have a lot of arguments to make for both of those conditions for Shiba Inu. But right now, I just wanted to share with you guys the fact that 757 trillion SHIB are out of the money, and those addresses that own the 757 trillion are going to have a very strong proposition if SHIB does get a pump, and that's kind of where we look into the fact that they are on a verge of a breakout. And I know we've been talking about that, we've been saying it for time and time again, but if SHIB continues to trade above this support zone, this is something where we could target the next resistance zone at that 402338 with another rally to set forward to push the price into a multi-month high sitting here at 40365. So not all-time highs, but if we get back above the threes, I will take it. That will put SHIB in a very interesting conversation for holders and kind of add to the morale. I think that right now a lot of SHIB holders kind of are losing steam. I think that you can take, $100 in a Solana token and get a 10, 20, even 100x with what we were able to do with Trump token in just 48 hours. It really does add to that frustration for a lot of SHIB holders that are just sitting there wondering, hey, I've been holding Shiba Inu for years and it's not going anywhere. So I understand it. I empathize with a lot of SHIB supporters. And SHIB Army, I will tell you guys, like I talked about, strength during weaknesses, okay? SHIB, Doge, and Pepe, all holders for the most part. There is a very significant amount that are not selling during these times of turmoil. So that's something you can hang your hat on, but that is the Shiba Inu news of the day. Appreciate you guys all giving me a couple minutes of your time. Look forward to talking to you in the next video. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button on your way out of the channel. Also, be sure to follow me on X at TCryptoMark, and we'll see you all in the next video. Cheers.